40-degree temperatures and a lot of chances for precipitation as we move into next work week.
Okay, thanks, Kendall. Well, Nick Mintis joins us now with a look at sports. And Nick, it was a party at the Breslin Center this afternoon.
Yes, Sarah, as many of you saw right here on WLNS, the Michigan State men's basketball team got off to its best start of the season. No better way to send the seniors off on senior day. Plus, the Michigan Wolverines were in a rivalry battle for their final game of the regular season, and they were without a key player. Wait till you see what they did in this one when we come back.
This is 6 News Now, sponsored by the University of Michigan, Flint.
It's so very scary to have such little people experiencing such big mental health.
Shannon Douglas is a social worker in Jackson. She's dedicated her life to helping kids who are struggling with their mental health, and right now, the need is growing.
This has been the biggest rise since I've been in the field, and it's been really across the board with all, kids, adolescents, and adults.
New research from the CDC shows that emergency room visits for cases of self-harm in children are up 50% since 2019, with visits for mental health up another 60%. Douglas says more time spent in isolation, a drop in social activities, and a lack of stability are to blame, all effects of a pandemic.
We weren't set up for this. Coping skills that we used to use aren't working. It's just really different out in public now in our communities, the lack of connection.
Experts say the best steps parents can take to help their kids starts with
leave that open line of communication and make it okay to come and tell me if you're feeling differently. It's not a bad thing to feel that way. We don't ask to feel this way, and know that we can get help.
Douglas says if symptoms last more than 2 weeks, the best way to get support is by calling 211. Here for you in Jackson, Luke Snyder, 6 News.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief, weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
Well, we're not done with the gusty conditions just quite yet in mid-Michigan. Wind's still going to be fairly gusty even as we enter into the early portion of this evening. A live look at the Capitol right now.
This is the 6 Sports Desk.
In what's been an interesting season, of course, deserves an even more interesting ending. The Michigan State men's basketball team's senior day saw 5 Spartans saying goodbye to the Breslin Center, and they did so by getting out to an amazing start. This one was seen right here on WLNS as the Breslin Center was packed for the final game of the regular season. The Spartans coming out with a bang as Joey Hauser finds Marcus Bingham Jr. for the alley-oop. What a way to get this one started. But Bingham wasn't done. The senior bringing out all his tricks on senior day, knocking down a 3 from straight on to make it an 11-0 start. But in the second half, Maryland would come out firing. Eric Ayala with 3 of his game-high 19 points. The Terrapins made it close, but guys like Jaden Akins and Malik Hall helped the Spartans pull away as MSU defends the Breslin Center on senior day. 77-66 was the final. We're going to have full team coverage tonight on Sports Overtime from the Breslin Center, so make sure you don't miss it. The Michigan Wolverines also were playing in their final game of the regular season, but without their big star Hunter Dickinson, who wasn't playing due to a stomach ailment. But it's a tough task going up against the 23rd ranked Ohio State Buckeyes, who are looking to have some fun on their senior day. Now, senior day was done before the game, and junior forward E.J. Liddell took part in the festivities, a clear sign that he's going to the NBA draft. Well, Michigan interim head coach Phil Martelli in his last game at the helm before Juwan Howard returns from his suspension. Early on in this one, Devontae Jones was finding his spot as he drops 2 of his game-high 21 points. Huge game from Jones. He also had 9 assists. But the Buckeyes were able to pull away just before the half as Liddell finds Joey Brunk under the hoop for the two-handed slam. The Buckeyes led by 7 at the break, but the Wolverines went on a comeback tour thanks to to shots like this from Eli Brooks to tie it up at 39. Then with a minute left in the game, Jones finds Musa Diabate for the slam as the Wolverines would go on to win it 75-69. And after the win, Coach Martelli was very thankful now that his time as the interim head coach has come to an end.
Look, it's not smoke. I managed it. They coached it. They coached it. And we will go forward, right? It's not going to be a big, tomorrow there'll be a change. So thank you for allowing me to be with you.
Well, speaking of coaches, and a pretty well-known face we know around here, Lansing Sexton alum Drew Valentine and his Loyola Chicago Ramblers were playing for the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament Championship this afternoon. And as it should in March, this game came down to the final seconds. This one was seen just before the MSU game right here on WLNS. We pick up the action with 39 seconds left, and the Ramblers are up 7. But Drake has some shooters like Tremble Murphy knocking down 3 to make it a 4-point game. On the next possession, Roman Penn hits both of his 3 throws to make it a 2-point game with 22 seconds left. After the Ramblers responded with 2 free throws of their own, Penn gets it to Murphy for another 3, but it just misses. Loyola gets the rebound and hits his 3 throws to close it out as the Ramblers hold on to win the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament Championship. And in his first year as a head coach, Drew Valentine is going to the NCAA tournament. Let's take a final look at our forecast. Kendall, how's it looking?
Well, for tonight, not so good. We have some rain showers that are going to move in right around the 3 o'clock hour tomorrow morning. It's eventually going to transition into snow. High temperatures on your Monday only going to reach up to 36 degrees. Still going to be a possibility that you're driving in some reduced visibility Monday morning just in time for your morning commute. So as always, be sure to download that Storm Tracker 6 radar so you can look at that radar and actually see just what conditions you will be driving into. Your 6-day forecast shows, well, cold weather still remains in place. 40-degree temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday, 29 degrees by the time we get to Saturday with some more snow showers in your forecast. But I know everyone is kind of looking forward to next Thursday, and I kind of have some bad news. As of right now, it looks like we're going to be dealing with some rain showers in the area, but temperatures will still be well in the 40 degrees range then. So of course, if anything changes and it looks like we're going to be dry, or maybe even on the other side seeing some snow, we will of course keep you updated.
Oh gosh, so keep those umbrellas handy for St. Patty's Day then?
St. Patty's Day, tomorrow, I mean, you're going to need it all. Snow boots, shovels, the whole shebang.
Okay.
It's just like a Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you want, it's going to happen, and you get what all kind of weather you get.
A little taste of it all. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for watching 6 News at 6. We'll see you back here for 6 News at 11. See you then.